Good morning, guys. It is Derek over here with Spartan Earthworks, and I just kind of wanted to go over our Takeuchi real quick. So this machine has about 130 hours on it now. You guys saw it when it only had 30, and well, actually it had 3 when we got it, and here it is now. It has been non-stop working. And it has not been back to the house yet for a bath, so that's what we are here to do today, as well as clean the truck. But we did want to just go over this thing and talk about what we've noticed. So you guys saw the compare and contrast video between this machine and our Cat 259 that is no longer here, and a lot of what I said in the video still remains true to this day. So now, mind you, it only has 130 hours. We're not at, the 1,300 hour mark by any means. But some things that we have noticed is that this coupler system still works way better. The ground clearance, which we have tested with some pretty big stumps and some pretty big rocks, still remains true that it is nice to have all the extra ground clearance. This machine does track through just about everything. It has a lot of tractive force. You lose traction way before you lose power. And honestly, the biggest thing I've noticed with this machine is that it doesn't take as much effort to do things with this as it did the Cat. It handles this beautiful 76-inch bucket very, very well. As you can see, we have been putting it right to work. You still do get a little bit of buildup and stuff back there, but that's with any coupling system. The back of this machine still looks good, still holds true to everything that we talked about in the initial video. Everything still looks good. I mean, there's no real issues. Mind you, it's only 130 hours. You can see that there's a small little bit of rub right there on this piece of rubber. But other than that, that is it. No real issues. I mean, it's dirty, but it's good. It did go back to the dealer for a couple of things. One, because I talked so much shit about backup cameras, mine stopped working a little bit. Now, let me break it down more. It had nothing to do with the actual camera. It had to do with the software on the screen that's in there. That needs to be updated. Now, Takeuchi knows about it. It's happened a couple of times. They know there's no issue with the actual camera itself. It is just the screen, and they already have a new screen on order for this. No problem. Second issue. One of these fittings, I don't remember if it was this one or the other one that is connected to this, but one of these fittings was actually leaking at where it couples in to the line. That was another issue. Leaked some Freon, no biggie deal. Went back to the dealer. They had it fixed pretty quick, and that was the end of that. As you can see, the tracks do get a little gummied up with mud, but they also clean out still 10 times better than the Cat did. And that's really the only quote-unquote issues, dare I even call them issues, that this machine has had. And like I said, Alta has been phenomenal for all of those things. As I said, this thing's got about 130 hours on it now. So we're probably going to be changing out our final drive oil, which you really should do at like 25 hours or 50 hours, but we'll change that out nevertheless. It's not really a big deal. It's more like a break-in thing, and this thing has just been so busy that obviously I haven't even been able to get it back here to give it a bath, let alone change out the oil. So tomorrow is a full maintenance day. This truck is going to get cleaned today and get an oil change and a full service tomorrow. We already changed out my transmission fluid on that truck, so it's only right that we do some maintenance on this as well. Other than that, I'm trying to think of what else has given us an issue. The roll-up door is still great. Other than that, there really hasn't been any big issues out of this machine. She has been pretty problem-free for the most part. Other than those couple issues, every feature on it that's still working is still working. That I mentioned in there is still great. Cab is still great, still roomy. Controls are still great. It's just been getting used. There is one thing that wasn't on this machine that I did have to actually go to Takeuchi and get, which is the hydraulic holder here for the hydraulic lines, which it's actually in the cab. It's just not put on the machine yet. And I think that's actually it. That was everything that we really needed. And I only really wanted it just because this grapple in particular, I like having the holders there. You know, it's already getting beat up a little bit. You can already see it's, you know, it's been used. You know, we've been using it. It's not like it hasn't been working. So, oh, we did do a little bit of clearing with our cat grapple here. And I will tell you that this machine, it grubs and root rakes way better than the cat ever did. This thing, we were working with a mini excavator with a friend of mine who's also another company in our more north than we are. And we went over, helped him out on a Saturday, grubbing and doing a little bit of grading. And this freaking beast right here, oh man. This thing grubs like you wouldn't believe it. As a 74 horsepower machine, this thing would just shove giant pepper trees, palm trees. I mean, it just takes everything and just shoves it and just doesn't care about it. And it has been a great asset for land clearing. I mean, just absolutely great asset. If you guys are looking to get into doing like root raking, and into the land clearing space, a TL10 is not a terrible machine by any means to do it. I mean, it would do you solid, no issues. Other than that, don't really have anything else. It's still the same, you know, the comfort is still there, everything is still there. That I really like. One thing I did learn about these machines, which I don't know if I touched on in my initial video, but these machines actually use 1040 motor oil for the hydraulic system. I didn't know that. And you can just use any engine oil. And it actually says right there, SAE 1030 or 1040, right there for the hydraulic oil, which is very interesting. I did not know that about this machine, even though there's that big sticker right there. I just didn't really pay any attention to it, and apparently you can. And so that's why that was an interesting thing. Not that it leaked any hydraulic fluid, but I was just like sitting there wondering, like, hey, you know, if I need hydraulic, you know, what do I need, you know, to leave extra in the truck? Don't need any. It takes 1040, so that works out. Engine's still running great, running strong, which it should be. Yeah, I mean, I've just been using the absolute hell out of this thing since we got it, and I have no complaints. The lights are extremely bright. I will say that. The lights are extremely, extremely bright. We used this at night a few times already. I have more videos coming up. I've just been terrible with getting them out there. We have a bunch on the GoPro. We just did a huge project over in Fort Myers that we had a dozer, we had this, we had a mini, we had a loader, and I've just been terrible about getting them out onto YouTube. So hopefully this short little video, I say short, but it's like 9 minutes long, this video kind of gives you guys a better idea about how this thing is holding up, and I want to take you guys with me for the journey, because there's been a lot of people that have been asking about this machine and other skid steers in general, as well as what we use for our setup. This trailer is actually be leaving soon, but this truck is forever to stay. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and what else do you guys want to see? What other equipment do you guys want to see? Do you want to see us do more stuff with dozers? For whatever reason, skid steer content is just getting eaten up, and you guys seem to love it, so we'll just keep making it. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. See you on the next one.